Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming to you guys with another recap. So today is going to be the finale recap of Deja Vu, okay? So we got two finales. We got Big Lexus and Deja Vu. Isn't that sad? But this episode got on my nerves, like, a lot. It was just really annoying. Like, it was drawn out. Drawn out. Okay, so it starts off with we see Diamond continuing to fight Michelle. And Michelle ended up flipping her over, beat up Diamond real bad, right? Mind you, Michelle does a lot of grabbing. I will say that. But so does Diamond. So then after that, Gucci takes Diamond to her room and Abby goes over there and like follows them. She's like, I just want to sleep with you guys. Like, look at that fat booty. Look at that booty. I just want to grab it. Let me grab it. And then Gucci's like, can you get on my room though? Like, can we get some privacy? Can we at least have some privacy? And then she grants it to him and stuff like that. And then he was like, but like, get her together. Get her together. Gucci's like, why don't you get yourself together? He's like, I'm a mess. I'll never get myself together. So she ends up leaving, right? Mind you, Diamond is like in her underwear, booty all out, or whatever, and they just laying on the bed. So then the next morning, apparently Diamond takes Michelle's painting and like messes it up. I'm talking about smashes it, ruins it outside. Messes it all up. So Michelle ends up finding out and she's mad. She best leave me alone. She best leave me alone. Yeah, that's what she best do. That's what she best do. She just best leave me alone. Like, I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing with her. Like, she was just super, 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 super mad because Diamond messed up her painting, right? Mind you, I guess Diamond was so drunk from the night before that it went into the day after, which I was like, whew, that's like one of the worst things that can happen. So she was already like super, 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 super drunk. So that's why she ended up messing up the painting. So then we see Gucci and Andy doing YouTube videos outside, which Andy is just like a King Sid YouTuber. And what I call a King Sid YouTuber is those type of YouTubers that and it's no shade to King Sid because he's making the real money. I wish I had this type of money. A King Sid YouTuber to me is a YouTuber that basically goes outside and does like polls and stuff with the audience, like in the outside world or whatever. So like they go out on the street, they're like, oh, when's the last time you cheated on your ex? Or when's the last time you did this? When's the last time you did that? Like that type of YouTuber. So he did that with Gucci. So he's like, oh, would you let me be like your sugar daddy? Would you let me, would you be my sugar baby? Nah, why not? And then like girls like, you need to fix your teeth. Like they're doing that thing. Gucci at the end of it says he's inspired to be a YouTuber, which I'm just like, everybody thinks they could be a YouTuber until they realize what comes with it. I'm telling you, it's not that nice and sweet, especially starting out. Like, it's horrible. It's not easy, like at all. A lot of people think what they can do is, let's say if they have a huge following in another platform, just transfer it onto YouTube. It works very little, I feel like, but most of the times, it's not that easy. I've seen some people do it with huge social media platforms on, like, let's say like a TikTok or like an Instagram. But to get people to watch you for a long period of time, because TikTok, you get like 2 seconds. OnlyFans, they watch it because they're horny. You get what I'm saying? So it's like to get people to watch minutes upon minutes because you're entertaining, it's not easy. Like, it's about the skill, okay? Like in the words of T.S. Madison. Like, for real. And then next thing you know, they go back home, right? Because all the whole cast and stuff went out to the beach. Mind you, this show is filmed in Fort Lauderdale. This is not Miami. This is Fort Lauderdale. Okay? It's Fort Lauderdale. It is not Miami. And I peeped that a couple episodes ago, but I was like, maybe I'm tripping. But that is Fort Lauderdale. That is not Miami. Okay? So they go out by, like, it looked like Fort Lauderdale Beach. They're like having fun, kiki, and they having fun and all that type stuff. And then they go back to the house. So then Diamond and Michelle, mind you, want to fight because Diamond came up to Michelle. Well, Michelle came up to Diamond and was just like you ruined my pen. I want to fight though. I told you best to leave me alone. So like we're gonna fight when we get to the house though. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah. So when they get back to the house, Diamond puts on her sneakers, her good Nike slip-on sneakers. Okay. Michelle's just sitting there by the beach in a chair. It looked very much mob style. She's sitting there like she was about to put out a hit on somebody, shoot somebody, right? So she's sitting there right by the beach, by the pool, just waiting. She's just waiting. She's waiting. And then Diamond comes in with her sneakers on. She doing like a basketball player at this point. She getting ready to score. She right? So security all surrounds them, and all the cast surrounds them, just watching them, waiting to fight. So then they start fighting or whatever. Diamond slams Michelle the first time, gets her good. Second round, Michelle wants to go again. Mind you, Michelle I literally had a golf ball inside of it. Okay, she glued very much golf ball. She right inside her eye. So Diamond's just like, I don't want to fight you again. Like, I don't even want to do this to you, Michelle. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. I don't want to hurt your eye. You really want to do this again? Y'all gonna let her fight me again? Shirley got a swollen eye. I'm not a bad person, bro. I'm not a bad person. Michelle, we was cool. You're beautiful. I don't want to mess up your eye. Mind you, like I said, her eye is swollen. And apparently her arm popped out of socket. So I think Diamond pulled it too hard, like a tug of war, and was going back and forth, and then popped it. She did a touch it, bring it, baby, what you done, and then it pop it, lock it. So she ended up popping the arm out during, I guess, one of the fights that they had the day before. So, but she still wanted that second round. Second round, Diamond got her again. So at this point, I would think Michelle would give up, but no, she wanted to keep going. But after that, I think like the second round, Diamond didn't want to keep going. Diamond was just like, no, like, it's cool. Like, I'm not trying to fight you. I told you that. Gucci, get her away from me. And during one of the rounds, Judy jumps in. Judy, you should be at the Baddies Collection House. What are you even doing here? Okay? She ends up hitting Diamond out of nowhere, which I thought was so messed up because Michelle didn't jump for you in your fight, so why are you jumping in for her fight? And it was fair. Both of them were sober. It was a one-on-one. Nobody was jumping in. You feel me? Nobody was like pulling hair or anything super unfair. Like, it is what it is. Your friend was just losing. And to me, Kenzie gets on my nerves because you know what I realized that Kenzie does? Kenzie only stays on the side of the people that are winning. Anytime somebody's winning a fight, he's on their side. When it came to Lauren and Abby, she was like, Lauren did her big one because she was beating up Abby. When it was like Cologne and Gucci, like she always goes on the side of whoever's winning. That's what I kind of realized. And I'm gonna get to Kenzie later on. So they keep going back and forth. Mind you, this takes up like half of the episode because Michelle just doesn't want to give up. She wants to keep fighting her. She even walks into her to Diamond and Gucci's room. It's like, I want to fight again, bro. Yeah. No, get up. Yeah. I want to fight again. And Michelle, Diamond the whole time, she's like, I don't want to do this. Didn't I tell her to bring her in my room? Why did you bring her in my room? I told you I don't want to fight. Your eye is swollen, bro. Put some ice on it, babe. Keeps telling her to put ice on it. Because it kept getting bigger and bigger, okay? It was getting more big than Cologne's forehead. It was just like, goo. It just kept getting bigger and bigger. So then Judy tries to even sneak a punch in Gucci and Diamond's room, which I'm just like, Judy, at this point, if you want to say you want to fight for Michelle, just say that. Just be like, oh, she tagged me in. I want to fight you. Okay, then that's fair. But you trying to sneak in little licks every now and then, it just makes her look crazy. And the fact that she messed around with Gucci to me is, because who wants to see that? I'm just saying, okay? Just saying. So that whole goes on for like at least 30 minutes of the episode. They're just going back and forth. They end up not fighting again. Thank God. Because Michelle had to put ice on her eyes. She was just like, yeah, like, it's just like, man, like I ain't gonna care with you. Like she gonna have to give me another round. She gonna have to do that because like nah, she got me messed up. She real flawed. She real flawed. Like that's real flawed. Like you messing up my stuff. Like you messing with my items. She best leave me alone. She best leave me alone. So Michelle was just heated because her eye was already had a golf ball inside of it, and now Diamond's sort of happy that she got her lick back. You feel me? From losing the night before. So that all ends, thank God, because that was really annoying to me. And Kenzie was even mad at Judy for jumping in and was telling Judy that, which I'm like, thank you. At least Kenzie, this is the part I like Kenzie. Kenzie was at least telling her to her face, like, hey, you shouldn't have jumped in. Like, why did you do that? Because Michelle didn't do that for you. So why would you do that for her? Like, you really looked kind of crazy doing that, and it didn't make you look right. So, like, don't do that. Like, again, what are you doing? So Judy was trying to justify. She's like, oh, she wasn't down there, but like, I don't care. Like, that's my girl. Like, that's my girl. That's it. Like, that's my one. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't care. And all this trying to justify it. And I'm just like, why didn't you just join the collection, Judy? Because to me, on this show, she seems like older. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know she's probably not the oldest one. Tell me in the comments if she is or not. But like, she comes off to me as like she's the oldest one out of everybody. She seems out of place on the show to me. Maybe that's just me. She seems like she would fit in better with the collection girls. What y'all think? She's giving very much Big Lex's Daddy's collection, in my opinion. And she was on there, if I ain't catch her on the finale. She made a couple of appearances. And then towards the end of the episode, we see Gucci question Kenzie because he was just like, "Oh, what's this like? I hear about that. Like you saying that like I did something with you." So Kenzie's like, "Yeah, like I grabbed your yeah, Miss, I did. OG the prettiest, yeah, I did." Gucci's like, "You did what? You did what?" We did see the little footage of him grabbing that Subway sandwich. So you did let him grab it, Gucci. And this is what bothers me about the whole thing is because one, Kenzie, you're nasty because it's like if he didn't tell you to grab it, why you grabbing it? Because it makes you come across as thirsty. And this is the type of people that give the girls a bad reputation because these hoodoos and stuff get around the girls and they think that we want to grab their Subway sandwiches and think we want to do something that we really don't. And half the time we ain't even looking our direction. So Kenzie's the type that gives us a bad rep. And Kenzie should know better than that, especially Kenzie being a T-girl. Really? And Gucci, you did your trade. And it's cool. And we all know it. Okay? Let's admit it. It is what it is. You like a T-girl here and there. And you like the Big Debbie cakes. And you got what it takes to bang him out. That's it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, Gucci. I don't know why he's such in denial about it. Even Diamond and Kenzie talked about it outside and stuff. And you could tell Kenzie was low-key playing in Diamond face because Diamond's just like, it's okay. Like, at the end of the day, I'm bi. You feel me? My nigga bi. He could be bi. He could do what he did before me. It don't matter. Like, you feel me? So it's like, at the end of the day, that's still my dude because it's like what he do before me is before me. But what he doing with me now, he doing Diamond the body now. So Kenzie's like, yeah, yeah. That's why I grabbed it, yeah. So to me, in my opinion, Kenzie was kind of playing the Diamond's face when it came to that scene. And then also, Kenzie started getting mad. Kenzie's like, oh, why you even coming up here and checking me about nothing? Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Get out now. Get out now. Basically kicked out Gucci. Kicked him out. Like 2 feet. Whoosh, kick him out the room and stuff like that. And he easily walked out. That's how you could kind of tell that Gucci really did like do something with Kenzie. Kenzie did kind of see in the confessionals that she, slobbed on the knob, humdulillah. But I don't know, because the way Kenzie's a poet. Okay, that's all I went to mention. Kenzie's very much a poet. In her confessionals, everything she got to make into a rhyme. She like OG the prettiest, you feel me? On the D, I'll be the littest. I'll put my signature on it, pen. He put it in my mouth, ink. Black ink. Yeah. He like this Fiji water. I make it gloss. But it don't even matter. Cause his B ain't even better. Yeah. You know, she a poet. You feel me? So maybe she was just saying some poetic words in the confessionals, but she kind of insinuated that she slobbed on a knob, and I could believe that, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if Kenzie did do that to Gucci, to be honest. So, but I do believe that what Kenzie is saying happened with the grabbing the D and grabbing the Subway sandwich. I believe the Subway sandwich was grabbed, okay? And it's not a 5 foot long. It's 10. So Gucci, just own up to it, okay? Because we all see it. But Kenzie, you wrong though. You giving the girls a bad rep because you came across very thirsty. Even if let's say he checked you on it and was like, "Don't grab it," whatever. I feel like Kenzie would still be thirsty enough to try to like get at him because like Kenzie was just doing the most, especially in the beginning of the season, to be honest. But then again, Gucci, you didn't really check him and was like, check her and be like, hey, don't do that. Like, you can't do that. Like, I don't roll that way. Don't do that. You feel me? And you don't got to be disrespectful with it, but like, you never really checked her because we seen that video, the little clip of when you was letting Kenzie take a peek, okay, and then almost knocked her eye out. You feel me? And then you kind of ran away when you seen the cameras coming. So we caught you, baby. And then Hood Rat and Kenzie go at it. And I thought you guys were the two besties that beat up Sid. Remember? She got cut. Kenzie got cut. Sydney cut Kenzie. Sydney cut Kenzie. And now y'all going back and forth and arguing because I guess Kenzie found out that Hood Rat Holly jumped in the fight and didn't really peep that, I guess, till afterwards. And Kenzie was mad that Hood Rat Holly jumped in the fight because she wanted it to be like a fair one. Kenzie wanted it to be a fair one and blah, 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 blah. You wasn't speaking that to me a couple episodes ago. I'm sorry. So this to me was just whatever. Like I said in my other episode recap, I don't think Hood Holly should have jumped in from the beginning because whatever Sydney was saying to her, it didn't really even warrant her even trying to fight Sydney. Because it's like, really? You trying to fight Sydney Star? Okay. And then they saw like the recap of everybody at the end and everything like that. And then at the end, we get Gucci doing his African chant, talking about breakfast. Breakfast. You know that song? You know the song. That is a restaurant. Y'all know the song that's on the radio. And it ends there. I will say though, I really like this series though. Even though some episodes really got on my nerves, like this one, I will say that next season they don't need to bring anybody back. We need a whole new cast, and they need to keep doing new casts. And maybe on the fourth season do like an All Stars, but don't bring back nobody like Big Legs Bags Collection or anything like that. Like no, just do all new casts for like 3 seasons straight. 4th season do like an All Stars. Don't bring new people. I mean, don't bring old people back. I don't think none of them should come back at all. Just all new people. And I feel like some of the people that need to be on this show is Miss Wet Wet, because I feel like Zeus ain't gonna bring her back for nothing if it's not All Stars. So I doubt she's gonna come back to the cabaret. I seen that on Instagram earlier. I'll bring Wet Wet on here. Jameson, if he wants to do it, aka Island Boy. The Handler. Okay, we haven't talked about the Handler in a minute. Okay, Cash. Who else? Rel. Who else? You feel me? Some Jocelyn Cabaret girls. K Capri, Amber, Lollipop. You know, sort of mix it up a little bit, okay? Some not as TV girls. Queen Up, D. You feel me? LaRue, even though I don't even really like LaRue. Surrey. I only see some British in there. You feel me? Or whatever accent she thinks she is. Let me know who you guys want to see on Deja Vu Season 2, you guys. All right, this finale was okay. I like the series, though. I really like the series. All right, entertainers, leave your comments down below. We are out, babies.
No personal thing.